What's going on, y'all? I hope everyone's having a great day. I hope you guys are enjoying yourself. Today is Saturday, January 14th. So that date's relevant because we're gonna have a month of me just putting some things, I should say, through some testing, and I'll get back to you a month later and let y'all know what I think. So it's Saturday. I decided to come into work, clean some tools up. I got to bring some tools home. I'm gonna pull the steering wheel off the truck and swap a better one on, because if you've watched that video of me putting the fuel filter on my truck and it running better, because I'm terrible at preventative maintenance on my own vehicles. Yeah, so there's that video. If you look at it, you'll see how gnarly the steering wheel is. It's pretty bad. So years of disgustingness on my hands touching it and just killing it. So sorry about all the noise in the background. It is windy. It's about 40 degrees outside right now, so I'm a little chilly. I got my good Holy jeans on. I don't know if y'all can see that, but nice little draft going. So anyways, guys, y'all wanted this. Y'all asked for it, so I'm providing it. So we've got the icon. Went and picked that up. I've been updating y'all on when I'm picking these things up, putting on the YouTube shorts or whatever it is. So we got the icon. I'm gonna open this up in front of you. We have the Tekton. And then we have the Gearwrench. I can't open anything on this, but picked this up off the tool truck yesterday. This is a Gearwrench 120 XP. We're just jumping into this, guys. We're just gonna get full sensies on this one. Being that this is already not in a package, let's talk about it. I mean, it's a decent looking little ratchet. I guess the part number is 81210P as in pole. Little flex head, soft grip, like the other ones. I hope that's what they are. First thing first, with this grip, to me, it's a little small. I'm not sure how I like that. I wish it was either a little bit thicker, maybe a little bit longer would be nice. I mean, I got regular size hands. I think I wear like a extra large in gloves, maybe, about extra large, I'd say. So I don't have the biggest hands in the world, but it's there. It could be comfortable. We'll see. With time will tell everything. So there's that. I did get to play with it a little bit yesterday when I picked it up off the tool truck, and this switching mechanism, it feels fantastic. It's almost like instinctive, so it's kind of fun to play with it. It's so smooth. I mean, I absolutely love that. Now this is the 120, so it's really fine tooth. I was debating, do I get the 90 or do I go with the 120? Well, I guess this is their newer, more expensive one they have on the market, so we're gonna see if we can break it. Point blank. We're gonna see if it holds up. How floppy does this get over time? I mean, it feels like it's got a nice little detent in there that holds it in its spot. Nice and notchy. So I'm excited. And it's a decent looking ratchet. I mean, the head's not too bad, so I'm gonna put this down. And we'll go over some couple other ones. We'll unbox them. Then we'll do a side-by-side comparison. This is my first review. And by the way, this is not sponsored, so that's a good thing. So I can say whatever I please about them. Real quick, this is my go-to. It's a snap-on. Nothing crazy. Part number is FHLF80A. I love the grip on it. I'm not a huge fan of soft grips, but I like the hard handles. I've mentioned that in some of my shorts and whatnot, but I've grown to like soft grips. I've had this thing for about a year and a half, 2 years, and it's not notchy like the Gearwrench. It's not floppy over the time that I've used it, but we're not here to talk about these snap-on ones. We're here to talk about Tekton Icon and Gearwrench. So let's rock and roll into it. It's a little cold, got to get some coffee in me, right? You know, finally at the age where, I don't know, I have to have my coffee or I'm a real pain to deal with in the morning, so. Good old Wawa. Next, I ordered this Tekton. After looking at the icon box and how well that's packaged up, all that stuff, I'm not exactly impressed with how it came to me. So let's get this thing open, guys, and hopefully not stab myself, you know. Maybe we could get some blood flowing on the icon one. But I do like that it came in a little condom. That's pretty sweet. I don't know. I'm really hoping this thing performs well. I'm not super excited with it, just by general looks. But the handle doesn't feel too bad in my hands, granted. All this is subjective. I'm not going to tell y'all what to do with your money. Y'all are grown, you can make your own decisions. Just do your research, that's all I ask. With any tool that I talk about, just do your research, make sure it's right for you. I don't want you guys spending money that you don't need to be spending, okay? So, I like the engraving on the Tecton logo right there, that is nice. And the detent, it feels not bad. It's got a nice small little head on it. Switching mechanism feels pretty okay. I can't complain with that too much. It's a little small, but I mean, it's a little small and it's a little close. So, you know, just me thinking ahead, if it's if I got greasy hands or oil or whatever, am I gonna be fumbling around with it? So that's the first thing I really pick up on. The part number, I guess, on this is SRH22112. I believe that's what it is on this ratchet. But I don't know if I'm a fan of the handle. Once again, it's a little small, but we shall see, guys. I mean, you know, we're gonna abuse this. I really hope the Tekton handles it. I'm a fan of Tekton tools. I've done a video on them. I really love their wrenches. I like their sockets. Hopefully I like the ratchet. So far it's I hope it's better than I'm thinking right now. I really do not like that on-off switch. So next up we have the icon ratchet. Never bought an icon tool before. I really enjoy going to Harbor Freight, but every time I see this brand, I feel like it's that kid that's sitting in the back copying everyone else's homework, you know, looking over their shoulder, and yeah, we know who he's copying off of, guys. I mean, you know, just from the packaging from other tools, but I paid $54 for this. Okay, so $54 compared to what, $150? So maybe you got some things right. I mean, kids, if you're watching this, whenever you copy someone's homework, I tell this to my nieces and nephews all the time. Whenever you copy someone else's homework and it's the smartest kid in the class, I hope you're going after the smart kid. Don't get all the right answers. You know, you got to make yourself look a little bit worse. You know, don't go for that 100 when you're a C student. Go for a B. If you're an F student, go for a C. I mean, when I was a teenager, real quick story time, I pretty much gave up in second grade. I hated school. It was not for me, and I knew this. So, you know, not doing homework, not participating in class. I was a real winner, guys, real stellar thing. Well, in high school, I had a buddy who was great with computers. He was able to Photoshop stuff. I never got grounded again after that. So, kind of hang out with the smart kids, guys. You know, when I had him Photoshop, granted I'd pay him $5, you know, sit there, take that home, Photoshop my F's to C's. If you're an F student, guys, don't jump it up to an A. Come on now, who are we? I mean, your parents are like, oh wow, they're gonna expect things from you. So, guys, if your kid's an F student and they're jumping up to A's, maybe they watched my video, took some advice in a wrong way, and gave themselves a little bit too much credit. So, yeah. Anyways, getting back on track. Icon. I really want to hate this tool. I really absolutely want to hate this. Like, it's just, it looks like this in the picture. I don't want to like it, but I don't know. I'm going to try to be as unbiased as possible, and I really hope this thing proves me wrong. If I can find my damn pocket knife. I am highly impressed with the packaging, though. Out of, you know, the other two, granted the Gearwrench came off the tool truck. I don't know. I don't know what the packaging looks like on that. But this little guy right here, like, this is killer. This thing looks fantastic. So, I really want to hate it in the worst way. Just because, you know, but I don't know, guys. It's kind of scary. Is this going to be decent? I really feel like I'm going to stab myself on camera, and hopefully that makes good content. But is there more to this? Did they like go above and beyond? Is this a blow molded case? What is this? You know, we're just going to rip it open. We're not going to need this. And I don't need to collect more trash and more boxes, guys. So, wow. I am becoming more and more impressed. That's actually pretty sweet. Once again, I got to remind myself, you know, the copy and homework here, but I mean, I'll just toss that up there. What is that? That's a good looking ratchet. Guys, I'm kind of dumbfounded with this. I might actually keep that blow molded case in the toolbox. I don't know what this is. Is this like a little patch to clean everything? Icon, are you gonna be getting more of my money? I think that's exactly what that is, to wipe it down. And it's even got the little icon logo. Okay. I really hate you, Ratchet, but you're making me a little happy. That is cool. That is cool coming from a tool company, you know, taking the time, even though it's, I don't know what to think, guys. I mean, this is, for 54 bucks, guys, can you really, I really want to hate this, but I can't. That is cool. That is absolutely cool. So, the grip's a little thicker than the Gearwrench and the Tekton. I like how it's a little bit thicker up here. And part number right here, guys, is R2LFG. And this is a 92. It does give a little warning. It says, do not immerse in fluid. I do like the name put right there. On-off switch doesn't feel bad. I like that it's labeled. That is pretty neat. I wonder how the star bit's gonna feel. I mean, it has no D10 in it, so we'll see if it gets floppy over time. But other than that, this doesn't feel terrible. I mean, for a $54 ratchet, I mean, you know, it should feel better than a Craftsman or, you know, a Pittsburgh or one of the cheaper brands, but this is kind of cool, guys. I mean, the handle's a little hard. You know, it's not terrible. I mean, it's... So maybe they did do it right. They didn't, you know, maybe they made themselves get a B instead of an A. But the head design, I mean, the Snap-on's got a thinner head profile. It's got a thinner hand holder dealie, the grip. Figured y'all might like that, the hand holder dealie. I mean, you could definitely tell there's a difference. But I don't know. I might not hate this after all. I still want to, though. So, kind of impressed so far, first glances. And we bring it over to the Gearwrench. Gearwrench has got a little bit bigger of a head to it, but I mean, it's not bad. I mean, looking at the grip's a little bit bigger. I don't know, guys. I might enjoy these. I might enjoy putting abuse to them and seeing what they'll do. So I think the Tekton's got the smallest head on it. I do like the fact that the Gearwrench has got a little detent in it. Keeps it a little notchy, keeps it in, you know, where it needs to be. The Tekton feels a bit more stout on that end. You know, it definitely feels like you have to maneuver it to sit there and keep it where it needs to be. You know, let's move the camera a little bit. I think that'd be a good thing. We'll just set everything down side by side and see what we can do. All right, well, hopefully I can manage to keep this on camera, make sure you guys are happy seeing what you're seeing. But looking at it, you know, the Tekton's a little bit shorter. It's got a more wonky handle design to me. I don't know how comfortable that's going to look. The Gearwrench doesn't look terrible, but I think the Icon I might enjoy the most out of these three. Once again, I love my snap-on flex heads. It's just fantastic to me. It's a great design. It works well. But right now, as much as I want to love the Tekton, other than this being real stout, I think that's the only real thing it's got going for it. First hand, I'm a Tekton fanboy. I hate saying that, you know, fanboy anything, but I am a Tekton fan. So I love their products, love their wrenches, love their sockets. But I think with this being a little short and recessed a little bit too much might pose issues. I think the Gearwrench feels fantastic. Really wish that Tekton would have just put the on-off on there. I mean, I worked with a ratchet a couple weeks ago where it was totally backwards and it just drove me nuts. But the Icon's not terrible with a little switching mechanism. It's like the Snap-on. It almost looks exactly identical to the Snap-on. So we are totally going to see how this works out, guys. Let the abuse commence. And by the way, if you could see this, this is a tape ball out of sheer boredom and frustration. So that is a fun thing on that. I really don't know what to think, guys. I think just on overall feel, I hate to say it, I think the Icon's my first favorite as far as feel in the hand. The Tekton second, or the Tekton is third, and the Gearwrench is second. I think they have a better design on their handle. As far as flexibility goes, that's a solid click, and I don't know if we could bring that up. But I like how it's set up with the locking, or I guess it would be a locking mechanism. So I like that. This one, it's just got a small ball in there. And it doesn't feel as stout as a Tekton, so we'll see what that's about. So, I like the Tekton for the function of the swivel head. I like this for the on-off mechanism. And I love how this came packaged. I don't mind that it doesn't have a little detent in it to sit there and keep it from flopping around. Not a big deal. But I really hate to say this might be my favorite one. So we're going to see if these can hold up to this. I'm going to put a month of testing on them and see what happens with it, guys. And I'm just really impressed with this case and the little swatch to wipe it down. I mean, that's pretty trick. I hope that's what it's for. I'm just making myself look stupid on camera. But I'm okay with that. So, we'll see, guys. Well, oh, that's a snap-on one. I'm grabbing the wrong tools, guys. Put that back in its case. We're going to see how the Icon, the Gearwrench, and the Tekton do. Once again, I do like the smaller head design of that. I like the switching mechanism on this. I like the packaging, and I like the little bit thicker of a handle on the Icon. So we're going to see how these things do. I'll give updates on YouTube Shorts. Plan to use these anytime I need to take a fastener off. And just put them through their paces. See if we could break one, see if one prevails over the others. And see what happens, guys. So I greatly appreciate y'all following along for all this. I really appreciate everyone that's, subscribed, everyone that's commented. You guys are the ones that have made this channel what it is, and I greatly appreciate that. I'm just some dude talking, and for some reason y'all are responding back to that and moving this thing along. The growth we have done in 3 months is fantastic. So guys, I greatly appreciate it. And you know what? If you're looking to start a channel, I highly recommend you do. It is fun. You learn about things. You grow. You communicate with new people, and you get different perspectives. It's a fantastic thing. So guys, if you start a channel, if you have a small channel or a big channel, drop it down in the comments. Hit the like button, hit the dislike button, share, subscribe. Tell me to look cute in my cold clothes, little beanie on, got the hair hiding, maybe the lumberjack look going. But guys, drop your channel names down in the comments. Let's get some people looking at your content and help you grow as well. It's all about helping out each other and building each other up. Speaking of that, Joko Engineering, fantastic guy. Great subscriber. He's putting information out there on the YouTube, and it just really cool stuff he's posting up. So you see this, go check him out. Once again, go check out Broken Pour Trading Co. Type Banana Hammock in his comments because he really enjoys it, guys. I think he fantasizes about me in a banana hammock. Anyways, guys, have a great day. Enjoy yourselves and keep wrenching. Later, y'all.